Look at you.
I'm surrounded by.
You were straight out of a '90s comic.
I look very much like I'm an image comic boy. So let's start a new game here. I don't see any options. Which yeah, I'm not sure, but sure.
Bombopolis.
Ooh.
Wow, look at this level select screen. Should note this game is made by Shiny. We've been kind of skipping around their catalog the last few weeks. Last week we played Global Gladiators. And this week we're doing one of their later games, a PS1 platformer called Wild 9. There you are.
Okay, so it's definitely... I can't go... So, up doesn't move me across the plane. I look up.
Yep,
Down
this is straight
me
up a 2.5D platformer, as far as I know.
Yeah. Grab and hold in the theme, then push. And push directional buttons left and right hard. Sure.
Oh
What
yeah,
is that character design? Holy moly, that's 90s. Force Slam should finish him off. You done?
Oh right, the square button is your rig. You can use that to pick up enemies and toss them around. I know little about this game, but I know that the core mechanic is torturing your enemies to death. You're being very nice to him. There you go.
Okay, I think I've destroyed them, and I get little energy pieces. Got it. Collect orbs. Okay. At 9 spinning 9 gears to earn a game continue.
A great game and an even better tax plan.
You are showing how old you are!
That's from like 2 years ago, come on.
Was it?
Yeah, that was the Pizza Guy's tax plan.
Was that Pizza Guy?
Yeah, it
I
was
thought
Pizza
there
Man.
was some other guy who had... I was thinking of Ross Perot.
The Pizza Man who ripped off the Pokemon speech.
Man.
Alright, so this looks pretty okay so far, actually.
Everyone, that shit was the biggest scandal.
Yeah.
Okay, so the outposts are equipped with energy barriers to prevent anything from passing from one section to the next. You are somehow immune to it. Okay, thanks.
You're right, PBH. We should try dialing 10-10-3-2-1, because this is the 90s.
You know, I am a careless bonehead, though, so...
Yeah, don't step in there.
I used to run.
You don't.
Ah!
Oh, I saw the controls. There was just jump, rig, and shoot. The shoot button is triangle. But you should pick up that guy and throw him in the stuff. Yeah, toss him in there. Grind him up.
Oh, that's disgusting!
Yeah, that was the game's main selling point. I remember all the ads.
This is pretty edgy.
Well, it was the time to be edgy.
Can I just push him with this? Bullshit!
Oh, he jumped over.
Bullshit! See if I can crush him this way.
From what I know, people don't really think very highly of
Well, I
this
died
game.
and now I'm just kind of floating. Oh, I said at the beginning, bullshit.
And I can kind of see why, but this has some craftsmanship.
Mm-hmm.
Background graphics are nice and detailed. A lot of character animation.
Leaving this guy behind.
It's got that PS1 chunkiness.
Mm-hmm.
Apple saucers. Is this Doug Tennapel? It might be. Actually, don't know. I'd ask him, but well.
Yeah. One day. Okay, so we can put this here.
How's the controls?
Pretty good. Wish I had a run, because there have been times where I really wished I could run. Okay, so I can slam with this. That means I can...
Oh wait, Blab's right. Yeah, Tennapel was probably working on Neverhood or Skull Monkeys at this point.
Leave me alone!
I think this game and Skull Monkeys were out at around the same time, I want to say. Or at least within a couple years of each other.
There.
Yeah, what we're seeing right now is late Shiny. Shortly after this, they would spend way too long and way too much money making a game called Messiah, which was a huge flop, and they basically shut down after that.
Hey, checkpoint.
Go find it, Tiger.
Okay. Heal up. Whoa. So yeah, this is, I think, one of our first PS1. Well, it's not our first PS1 one, but this is definitely the most. This is a pretty PlayStation platformer. Is all I can say.
It seems like it, yeah. This was around when people were attempting the 2.5D thing. They saw Klonoa and they were like, you know what? Needs more torture. Not enough torture in this game.
Yeah, there's a lot of torture. You can really murder people here.
It was a different time back then. We were a little bit more cavalier, our opinions on torture. Oh my god!
Oh my god! Killer bubbles!
Alright, that's instant death. Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah,
no,
Shiny did the Enter the Matrix, and
Yeah.
that was a whole thing.
Okay, so Messiah and I guess Sacrifice, which I'd never heard of. I did forget it, sorry. I guess that put them in a position where they were weakened and ready for a buyout. And Atari bought them out, made them make that horrible Matrix game on this really, really tight time frame. And after that, I think they were done. I think all their talent was gone by the time the Atari buyout happened, though.
Uh-huh. Got it. Thanks. Oh, damn it. I should use that thing. Alright.
They got merged into Double Helix Games? That sounds about right, yeah. It sounds like a company that just wouldn't be shut down. It would
God.
just be merged into something else. Alright, it's got swinging.
Yes! This isn't actually that... I don't like the torturing people mechanic. It's actually kind of... Shockingly enough, it's boring. It slows the game down quite a bit to just whack someone around.
That was so the thing to do at the time, though.
It was, but it really slew. Cool. It really does slow the game down.
Yeah, having to whack enemies 3 or 4 times if you don't have a... Did you die? Oh.
That I did too.
I love that you can faceplant. That's pretty cool.
Okay. I guess I need to go down.
Better jump.
Well. Okay.
Whoa, Shiny made Golden Compass for 360? No way. Oh, that's so sad. I've seen that game. Ah, once vibrant company, making games like Earthworm Jim, this.
I smashed it on myself!
Alright, it's got some kind of physics puzzles going on here.
I don't know what they want me to do with this. Oh,
Hey,
we go.
there you go. Maybe now you can use it?
No, oh, it turned the electricity on this, so I can go
Oh,
up.
okay.
God damn it!
Yeah, I remember this game getting a lot of advertising, but not much critical praise. And honestly, I was expecting worse than this. It looks just okay.
This level just goes on, doesn't it?
A little bit.
So yeah, I don't have much to say. This is pretty...
It seems playable.
It's playable?
That's nice. I'm always looking forward to that after Pink Panther last week.
Oh, are you excited for more Pink Panther?
No.
Oh.
Oh, no. Oh.
Well, you're gonna have to play it, baby.
I'm gonna go on a Pinkadelic pursuit.
Hey, stop killing me! I am a Joe that is extremely rude and illegal.
Little green men.
They're minions.
Alright, it said to launch missiles, so I guess that would be triangle. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Alright, and...
Alright, so you do have ammunition in this game, but it's very much secondary to the grappler mechanic you got going. Where are you?
I died!
What's happening?
I died in a corner, sad and alone.
Oh no, you're dead forever.
Rip Wex.
That's a good game over screen.
That actually is a good game over screen. Alright, you want to try?
I guess so. Let's do this. I'm sorry I yelled at you earlier.
I was gonna say, that's why you have to play Wild 9.
Yeah, this is my penance.
You have to play Wild 9 and Pink Delegates, alright.
I just get so excited. We still haven't taken a look at Earthworm Jim or anything.
We're never gonna take a look at Earthworm Jim. We're gonna look at everything other than Earthworm Jim.
We haven't played Earthworm Jim. We haven't played Aladdin. We keep dancing around Shiny's best-known stuff. We're gonna review all their all their lesser-known games before then. Ooh, I see what you mean about wanting to run. This guy's pretty sluggish.
Oh, cool. Some info from the chat from Uzi. From the Wildline Postmortem on Gama Sutra, our first idea centered on a female character wielding a glove that could remotely vaporize enemies or objects. This glove would deliver the same kind of actions you could perform with your own hands, only with 1,000 times more strength.
That's interesting. But I guess they went with something a little more of the time.
Yeah. No, Fanboy Master, the PS1 is not dead because of last night's stream, thank you. I did not destroy the PS1. Danny has been...
I was using some shitty media that I bought from Goodwill. That's literally what happened.
Were you using those Goodwill CDs?
Look, it was a deal, okay?
What happens when you use
It was a 100 CD spindle. It had most of the CDs in it.
Maybe they donated it because they used a few CDs and realized it was shit!
That could have been it, yeah.
We haven't done RC Stunt Copter, I don't... Have we done RC Stunt Copter?
Yes, we have. That was fun.
Okay,
That's a pretty interesting Shiny game. It's not really like the rest of their work, but it's got a lot of entertaining voice work in that game.
How much was that spindle?
It was $3.99. I thought I could cheap out.
That is... I feel bad. I've still got CDs in my room. They're either CDs or DVDs or something.
I have some extra special ones. The super high-quality ones that are used for burning games for retro consoles, but I wanted to save that for the Turbo Duo.
But instead you used...
Instead I used it for last night's stream.
I really find... I find that Goodwill CDs not working is just real... Or working really poorly.
Hey, the game's loaded. Sure, PlayStation Pix crashed a bunch.
Yeah, we're gonna... Yeah, Electric Boogaloo is asking us to play it with, like, a non-Goodwill CD!
Hey,
no!
I'm using what we got here.
No, I agree. I think that would be cool to do, like, just... Remember when we used to do that? We should do some demo discs again. That was cool.
Yeah, why not?
Like, we had all those PlayStation Magazine discs and shit.
Yeah. I have literally hundreds of them, probably. Can you double jump? No, it doesn't look like it.
There's not a lot of mechanics other than,
Whoa, hey!
What the fuck?
I do like this weird little grapple hook that you have.
Yeah, right?
It feels just a little bit too powerful, like it's out of your control. Which I guess is what they were trying to do. That was their intention. Boy, it sure is pokey though, isn't it?
Yeah, he just kind of... And then you have to stop to kill enemies, and...
Yeah, the enemies. You can't really dodge them either, because even these first ones, they just instantly, they just engage with you, and they're like, you gotta kill me. Alright, so it does have Castlevania 4-style whipping and swinging.
Can you run by tapping the direction you're running in twice? I don't know, I haven't tried.
Nope.
Nope, you can't.
Excellent! Is what this guy says.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh god. Wex, no. Wex, don't.
Look at all these gears and shit around here. It's all steampunk. Finally, a steampunk platformer. Whoa, hey, okay, let's not do that. I don't know, I'm kind of getting into this. If I played this back when it was new, I probably wouldn't have thought it was too bad.
Yeah, it's not is the thing. It's actually playable. It's playable. My only beefs are that it's slow and
I do like there's a little bit more to it than just standard hopping and bopping. Got these environmental puzzles to solve.
oh.
Give me those missiles.
Give me that garbage.
Give it. Give it. Give it. Thank you.
Like cool.
I don't know, do we have any super fans here in the chat? Anyone want to really talk up this game? Because I can see its charms, but in my opinion, it is slow, and unless they change things up a lot, this could get kind of old after a while.
Okay, so Mrs. Jency says, what's it going to take to get Alex to make Alexcellent his catchphrase? And the answer is no.
Alexcellent!
There's going to be there's going to be like a financial goal for that. You have to pay me at least a certain amount per month.
I can squish these guys.
Ah, yeah, I think it is a little sexy.
Is it? Maybe. It's kind of hard to tell. It's got that PS1 darkness to it. A lot of these games have brightness issues. It was of the time.
Well, you've gone
Get in
further
the
than
grinder.
me, so congrats.
Oh, right. There's literal enemy generators.
Yeah, it
They
sucks.
make the enemies. Can I jump on these? No, I
Jet
guess not.
Scarf asks if you're going to say Dantastic.
Fantastic. That one works better. It's a little bit
That
less
actually
clunky.
works, yeah.
Bam, bam. That's why I like this. You get to feel like you're Bam Bam.
Danny is a huge, huge Bam Bam fan.
Mhm.
Real Bam Bam head. I mean,
They don't know where he came from. He just showed up one day. He's adopted, you know.
so's Pebbles.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Weird.
Barney and Wilma have Pebbles, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. She's adopted in the original cartoon. How the fuck are you supposed to get over that? In the original Flintstone series, yeah, they adopt Pebbles, and I guess technically Bam Bam is adopted too.
I think he was just like a feral cave boy or something.
All right, Fred. All right, Barney. I mean, I keep thinking Fred and Barney are married. They're not. Well, if you watch the Fruity Pebbles commercials, how can you not assume they've got like some kind of War of the Roses type relationship going on?
Exactly, yeah.
They're both just very adversarial and want to destroy
He keeps
one
letting
another.
Barney in his house, despite the fact he always steals his cereal.
Every time he's gonna steal your fucking...
This is cave time. She can't just go down to the store and buy cereal. You have to wait for a time traveler to bring it back to you. Then some asshole steals it. No one understands Fred, not even Santa. Alright, so I assume I jump over this or do something after I crush an enemy in it. Or maybe I just throw multiple enemies into it?
Maybe it seems to be breaking.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, it's breaking more and more.
I'm rocking out.
I think my least favorite part is their screams.
Yeah.
Can't say I'm really a fan of hearing my enemy's screams when I throw them in a...
It's not so much comedic as it is, well, it's like half comedic.
It's like, it's a... If they were saying things like, oh, nah, shucks, and if they had, like, a really stupid voice, it would be funny. But, like, they sound like they're in pain, and I'm like, listen.
There was an interesting discussion about that, actually, when when Volition was making the Punisher video game. They had to tone it down a lot because the rating system did not like how the enemies reacted to being tortured and stuff. Like, they would be saying, no, please, stop, and they'd be like, no, no, you gotta tone this down a little bit. So they eventually resubmitted it with the bad guys just saying complete asshole things to make it okay to kill them.
Yeah,
it was basically just being all like, yeah, put me in that wood chipper. I hate my legs. Hate them. But whatever it is, yeah, they got all the torture in the game, just without the agony, I guess. You got to take a light touch with torture, you know?
Jesus Christ.
I can't believe this is a discussion we're having, but it's true. See, what I'm saying is nowadays you could remake this into a 24 game. Have Kiefer Sutherland just bring out all kinds of torture moves.
Like a future 24 game, like it's the cyber future, and he has to go after cyber terror with his cyber gun and just fling enemies into things, saying like, where's the bomb? Oh, sorry, I wasn't doing that voice right. Where's the bomb?
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
24 was good.
24 is a lot of things. 24 is, I hate to call things my problematic fave because I feel that problematic doesn't describe problems as detailed enough, but man, when it comes to 24...
It was stupid.
My favorite part about 24 was when it was stupid. It was much funnier when it was like, oh no, is Kim Bauer gonna get attacked by a mountain lion? No. But like, when it was all super...
I think that's still my literal favorite moment in 24. If anyone's unfamiliar... before they go to commercial breaks, they often do these really dramatic turns where it's all like, oh no, what's going to happen to this character? Stay tuned. And one time it was Jack Bauer's daughter, Kim, out in the wilderness, where she meets a mountain lion, and it's all like, oh no, what's going to happen to Kim? It comes back from commercial, mountain lion walks off.
It was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Yeah. It was the funniest thing I've seen in a TV show that's meant to like build,
It was legitimately funny.
It was
funny. We laughed for quite a while.
I still think about that all the time.
Oh no, mountain lion.
Oh no!
Ah, shit. Alright, I see what they want me to do here, but it's kinda iffy.
Yeah, Smebs is talking about it's pronounced John Boyce or John Bois. I'm gonna go with Bois and probably be wrong. Maybe John Bois, like King of the Hill. But yeah, John Bois has a great retrospective video on the best and the worst of 24. I really recommend it. I like
He included the Kim Bauer mountain lion
in the intro, and he also included fucking
he didn't mention
Tony
it at
Maeda's mug falling. His Cubs mug. His Cubs mug. He always had Cubs merch.
Go Cubs. I like that. Shows that you can look back on. Maybe not ever watch again.
Yeah, probably
due to
not.
Reasons.
Due to a lot of reasons.
But it was a good time while it lasted.
It was. I thought the show did a really good job building tension more than any other show I've ever seen. Yeah. And I thought the format was really interesting. My problem with it is is when people were like watching 24 in the government and they were just like, we should be like 24, and that's bad.
Yeah.
No one should look at Jack Bauer and say, oh boy, we need him in charge. Because
eventually it just became like, tune in to see how Jack's gonna torture people this time.
Yeah, kind of. The earlier seasons are the better ones, like by far. Especially the first season, which is off the rails.
First season was fucking nuts. So yeah, as for the TV show, this reminds me of 24. That's basically it. Just give Jack Bauer a grapple laser.
I don't know. Have you played the 24 video game?
I reviewed it, Alex.
Oh my god!
I played all the way through that game.
I remember that now, I think.
And once again, the Kim Bauer missions were the best because she couldn't do anything, just like in the show. She had no weapons, no abilities. All she could do is she had a button where she could taunt. And all of her missions were stealth missions. And it was super fun to run into a room full of guys stealthily and just run up to them and hit the taunt button, and she'd be like, I'm with CTU.
I remember the I'm with CTU button now. Oh my god.
Alright, so we have to... Oh,
probably, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like we have to do some selective torture here. We have to very carefully... Oops. We want to get a guy past this one, but into the next one. It's making me think a lot about the torture here.
Yeah. I'm with y'all. John Bois is so God. I know. I fear I'm mispronouncing that, and he's gonna watch this and just be absolutely ashamed.
I'm gonna call him John Boys.
John Boys, all the boys, all of John's boys. I really, yeah. It's not like his work isn't like.
Come here, buddy.
It's not super slick After Effects work. It's just really well edited. He is like. I don't think I'll ever be able to edit like him, but I'd really love to someday. There's like, just kind of talk here, there's some really good documentary makers on YouTube right now. Like, just bonkers good. And you're just like, what are you doing on YouTube?
Why are you making me look so bad?
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to compete with you. I'm a dumbass.
Hey, there we go.
Hey,
No.
no, don't go inside. There you
There
go.
we go. Now, if I have to do this 3 times, I'm afraid that's what... Yeah, okay, well... Back to the grind.
Danny.
I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna, yeah, maybe I'll go with John Boys.
Alright, one more.
Aw, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. So it's Boyce.
Boyce.
I had no idea. Thank you.
Now
calling
we know.
him the Blah Boy. I've been calling him John Blah for like years. Well, at least I'll know. So when I'm like, yes, I really like. I'm gonna have to go back and redub it to John Boyce in case he ever watches, because you know he's just dying to see.
I'm a big fan of...
Wild 9.
Yeah, he's probably watching this right now. Just pounding his fist on the table.
Oh, My Life in Gaming is really good.
Oh, they're slick.
They
got that production value. We can't ever hope to.
Yeah,
attempt that.
they're extremely good. There's just, oh god, I've been really into. I guess if I'm just listing YouTubers, I really like
Here we go.
Techmoan. Techmoan is really good. I like the Techmoan has puppets. I've been thinking that we need puppets. I would like puppets.
Love an excuse to put puppets in the show.
Can we? I just want to do puppeting. I just want to do sock puppets. I think we can do that, right?
The babysitting mama episode was kind of like that. Maybe we could bring back that baby, have it be a recurring character.
Just the famous the famous Retro Pals child.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we go to Goodwill a lot. Maybe we should get one of those like weird stuffed animals we find there.
Oh,
like
good
that
Lord.
like that freaky raccoon. It was a raccoon. We found a raccoon stuffed animal, and like all stuffed animals, it was naked. But for some reason, the way it was made, it looked more disturbing that it was naked. I can't describe it. It was really fun.
It looked like it should have been wearing clothes, yeah. Is this our friend? I guess it is. Oh yeah, we are members of the Wild 9, I think the story goes. Are we... Yeah, we're pushing this. Okay.
Yes.
Get up there. I saved my friend.
Okay, audience says we do need puppets, so let's bring in puppets.
Alright, what kind of puppets you want to see?
uh,
We talking Sesame Street style puppets or like adult puppets?
okay, hold on.
What?
What the fuck do you mean by adult puppets?
Well, you know, puppets with genitals.
I am not showing some felt ding dong on our fucking show, okay?
I have a movie for you. It's called Meet the Feebles. I'm thinking we should take inspiration from that.
No!
Peter Jackson went on to a long storied career after that movie.
You're all going to the gulag now, especially you.
I do deserve that, yeah.
Yes. All right, we've played this game for about 30 minutes.
Okay, I think I have a good grasp on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that level went on way too long, but...
No felt genitals. Stop suggesting felt genitals. There will be no felt genitals. I am.
Post it on the request Discord. We'll have a look at it.
No, don't.
All the genitals, all the
No.
puppets you want to see.
No.
Let's.
God.
I'm digging myself a deep hole
You
here.
are
You
digging
better.
You're digging yourself a felt genitalia hole.
Wait. Hold on. Let me fry this guy first. That wasn't very satisfying. Yeah, I could see this having more of an impact back when it was released. Nowadays, the torture thing just seems kind of gimmicky. If you remember the last level when it just threw a bunch of grinders at me and it just expected you to do the same thing over and over again.
We are not making a felt puppet genitalia room in our Discord.
You say that now.
I'm doing the sonic finger wag at Danny. Don't you dare. When I'm asleep sometime, I'm gonna check the Discord and you're gonna have a new channel and I'm gonna be pissed. Don't you dare.
Alright.
No.
After Alex goes to bed, everyone else watch out for the Puppet Genitalia Discord. Next
Everyone
up.
wants this.
See? Exactly.
Can I just call it the... No.
Swap
I'm putting
me in
my
a new
foot
game.
down. Okay.
We gotta stop having fun here.
Okay.
It's time to play Animorphs.
God damn it, no! Okay, a puppet Discord would be good, but I don't know if we talk about puppets enough to have a puppet Discord.
I don't know, we could make it up.
We could always, you know what I was thinking of? And let me know if any of y'all are interested in this. What if we had, I'm just adjusting the screen here a bit, but what if we had a Discord for people's, like, tech questions and stuff like that to help one another out? Because I see a lot of folks asking each other how to set stuff up and things like that. Would it be better if we kind of regulated that? Would you like that to just be, like, a room for that or something?
Might be alright.
Let us know in the Discord if you're a Discord regular, and we'll...
Give me that disc.
Okay. Put it on top.
Yes.
Made with the beautiful Goodwill.
Yeah, made with the Goodwill CDRs, and I used dry erase markers to mark it. Apparently you shouldn't do that. It erases really easily. Soon we won't know what this disc is.
Soon we're going to start up this disc and we're going to think it's good, and instead it's Animorphs.
Alright, so we played this on Wednesday.
Okay.
You know my opinions on Animorphs. I think maybe we should try a couple different characters this time. I wanted to skip ahead a little bit, but apparently there's no codes or cheats or anything for that, and I didn't play this in advance, so we're going to see that first level again. Alex, this time be something cool like a polar bear.
I guess I have to, huh?
Mm-hmm. I guess we could also use this as an opportunity to discuss whether this is a 3D platformer or a 2D platformer. Because if you'll remember, this was a lot like Pitfall 3D in that the design was very straightforward, like a 2D platformer, but it gave you certain controls over the depth, which was more like a 3D platformer. So it's on a track, you're using the D-pad, and yet it does have some elements of 3D in it. That's something we gotta decide.
I guess I would call it like it's like it's true 2.5D. It's like 2.5-3D.
I guess you could say that.
So yeah,
Are we watching this again?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm
fine.
putting this on again. You hollered, so I get to put this on.
So, depending on what we decide after we play this game, games like Pitfall 3D, Crash Bandicoot, and others, that'll decide their fate, whether we rank them as 2D or 3D platformers. Now, Crash Bandicoot, what would you say?
That's a good question.
Because that game's very linear, but you do have a lot of wiggle room in the past the game gives you.
Oh, it's that good CD audio here.
Yep. No, I didn't reburn this game, I'm sorry.
Yeah, the brand was actually, you're all gonna laugh, it was Philips. Philips was the brand of CD.
Yeah. I bought so many CDI games, and this is how they repay me.
Listen, I wish I could just jump forward to the part where everybody's like turning into weird animals.
Hey, we'll get there, and it'll be worth it.
Only one thing stands between the Yerk and ultimate victory.
Oh, this game does work with analog? Okay, you might try that then.
Ah!
Yeah, here we go. Here's what you came to see.
Rhino boy!
And their clothes just disintegrate.
I'm gonna be a grizzly bear.
I want to be a tiger. Oh yeah, we played Overalls Lady last time.
With a good wolf run!
Alright, so we'll be someone else this time. See if you can be that centaur thing in the background. I still don't know what that is.
It's an alien! It's an alien. It's the alien species that is controlling the Animorphs.
Okay. I just want them to be playable.
Okay, got the name. Thanks for reminding me. I was too busy thinking about Animorphs. As I do. There should be an option to make this easy as hell, because it's a children's game, but no, they don't have that option.
No, of course not.
It's despicable.
Yeah, I've also had issues with Philips stuff. It's like, they just make really cheap things. Who's close to Sweden? Go down to their headquarters and tell them to shape up. Tell them to make me some better CDRs.
Should I not ride over or ride over?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Just ride over.
Okay.
I didn't make any progress. Alright, Alex is here to bring out the hidden charms of Animorphs Shattered Reality for the PS1.
She was the polar bear, right?
It was Cassie, actually.
No, Cassie was the wolf.
Yeah, Cassie was the wolf.
And I wanted to be the bear.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
you said
be
I
Rachel.
should be a different. Yeah, I should be a different animal this time.
Do that then.
See if it's better. Yeah. Single Track's final game. I'm so sorry.
Was this their last game? Yeah, we mentioned during Wednesday's stream, Single Track, much better known for the Twisted Metal series, then later Rogue Trip, which was a Twisted Metal-like that they made when they lost the license. Oh, cool!
Look at my run!
That bear is made of like 4 polygons. So see, in that last area, you had control over depth. This isn't just straight up left to right platforming.
Yeah, you occasionally it looks like you only have control over depth in very certain... Wow, I don't know how I died, but that's cool. Get me back there, I want that... No! God!
Now, depending on what we decide, this may be the very first 3D platformer that we rank. We may have to start up a new spreadsheet.
Oh, God.
We'll have to decide if games are better or worse than Animorphs. Wow. The thing is, it's faster, better paced than Wild Arms. I would not say that it plays better.
No, but it definitely moves at a fast pace. I'm
Yeah.
just moving along.
That's a lot of things these games get wrong. They get, especially kids' platformers, they can just feel really sluggish. This one, at least, it gives you a decent amount of action. It's fairly fast compared to what we just saw. You don't get to torture people, so that's a minus.
You get to turn into weirdly animated animals.
That's a good trade-off.
That
Wow.
platform just knocked me off, so I thought I could stop there.
Do you get unlimited lives?
I don't know.
Because that would actually be a positive, I think. Because this game doesn't seem great.
Well, I'm just gonna...
And if it also...
I guess I just take me to death. Oh, I know we're gonna have to do Mortal Kombat mythologies. Don't. Smeb's reminding me of the bad stuff.
Oh, if we start ranking them, we won't be abandoning 2D platformers, don't worry.
Yeah, we will never stop.
I actually found a list of all the 2D platformers on PS1. There's not many. There's only a couple dozen at most.
Ah!
This game is just so... so budgety, so janky, as the journalists would say.
Yeah, graphically doesn't look as good as the other game, Wild 9. But...
And yet this came out so many years afterward.
Time for my bear run!
Scholastic don't give the budgets.
Look at my little paw, yeah!
Okay, wait a minute. Maybe the 3D parts only come in when you transform into an animal.
And they're only in a very small arena type thing.
That's fairly interesting. But I guess there wouldn't be any 3D platforming, huh? Maybe it's just... it turns it briefly 3D for the sake of a brawler.
Mm-hmm.
Should have worn my lead bikini.
Your lead bikini, huh?
Yep. Is that bear-sized? Did you make one for the bear, too?
Yeah, I was gonna say the bear's in the lead bikini.
That's something I'd like to see. Also, that bear animation. I'm laughing just thinking about it.
Uh,
left? Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so that's kind of 3D. This is 3D a little bit, but now I'm...
Hello, ugly.
That's only because I'm turning into a... I don't know how you would qualify this. It's like a little bit like...
Maybe this game is its own genre.
Woohoo!
See, because this is 3D. I've got full 3D movement here.
Yeah. Okay, so it does come into play in the platforming a little bit. Maybe more so later on.
Yeah.
He anamorphed into Colin's bear animation. That's what it reminds me of.
Yes!
That's exactly what it reminds me of. Thanks for nothing.
This will take some skill.
Well, that sucks.
Lady, you know who's playing?
I was gonna say, lady, please.
Oh, you
I was doing so good!
fool! You fool.
Yeah, I also agree. This is like, if Bug isn't 3D, then how can this be 3D?
Yeah, this is very much on the... Okay.
Fucking...
This is very bug-like. More than anything, it really reminds me of Pitfall 3D, especially this part. Mm-hmm. It's... Oh.
Why?
Way?
I don't know, I'm just upset.
Of all the games to take inspiration from...
Okay, look at my jump. Danny, fuck you, look at my jump. Are you looking at my jump?
That's
Look
a good
at
jump.
my legs! Look
Holy
at my
shit.
legs! I'm doing the full splits!
Taking inspiration from Ghosts and Goblins there.
Okay, I gotta get through this part.
Animorphs, the next generation Ghosts and Goblins.
No.
Hey, better than Ultimate Ghouls and Ghosts. A thing I actually think. I hate Ultimate Ghouls and Ghosts.
Made it across.
No, wait, it was Ultimate Ghosts and Goblins. Whatever. It sucked.
Okay, now I'm on 2D again.
I remember getting to this part. Think we can beat this level?
No.
I can take over in a minute.
Did DS9 ever get a game?
Yes, it did.
It did?
Yeah, it got one for Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis.
Oh my god, I gotta play
And
it.
believe it or not, it is a platformer.
Who
You
do
play as Captain Ben Sisko.
Oh, okay, so you do play as Cisco. That's cool.
Yeah.
I was worried you were gonna play as, like, Vic Badabing or whatever.
Fontaine, yeah.
The hot hologram, everyone. Why? Fuck this game.
You want me to take over?
No!
Alright.
I'm a strong
Oh,
man.
It's making you a pissed off gamer.
Yeah, it is. Okay, let's try this again.
Okay, we should see at least one more animation before we move on, because those are the best parts of the game. That bear, amazing. I want to see what the tiger looks like.
Yeah, I did it.
Oh, good. Actually, I think this is where I stopped on Wednesday.
Oh no!
Oh, no, this is where I stopped.
Oh, I
Yeah,
can
you're
go
just
back.
running away.
I don't want to do this part. But if you had to do it, I guess I have to too.
It's easier than you think. Yeah, see? It's Tang! Is that what she said?
I think she said insane.
Oh, okay.
Because this is crazy!
Oh, just everything is always clipping into another thing, and camera's always jittery.
I made it. Oh, and I get to be a bear again!
Alright.
Time to teach him a lesson.
Time to be a fucking bear! Rah, 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 I'm a bear, I'm a bear! Da, da,
Those
da, da,
animations.
da, 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 da.
Dun, dun, dun.
Thanks for nothing. Let's go!
Going up.
Hey, you did it!
Yeah, I got farther than you.
You sure
Cool.
did. Nice work. Tubular.
Oh, I gotta play the PC Adventure DS9 game.
This will take some skill.
They made a Star Trek FMV game for PCs that teaches you how to be a Klingon warrior.
Oh, that one!
Yeah, like your dad's a Klingon in that game, and he all teaches you about honor, and you have to do these FMV sequences like a Cleon would.
Yeah, and you have like multiple choices and stuff too. I've seen that. That's so interesting. It's like purportedly like like the wrap framing around it. I think is that it's a holodeck program.
Yeah, it's a holodeck thing.
It's actually that sounds kind of cool. Maybe I'll try that out. See if that'll work on my
yeah, do
box.
that.
Yeah, I'm rewatching DS9 again because I'm a nerd and I. Really
And Alex is at the point where he talks about nothing but Vic Fontaine.
Hey!
And from what it sounds like, yeah, he does ruin the show.
I guess I would say you should play the game, but you played a lot of this game yesterday, so I don't think that's very fair to you. Well, I have played none of this game.
It seems like you're better at it than me, which should
That
make me
no
furious,
sense.
but
Yeah, I was gonna say you should be.
I'm more relieved than anything, so I don't have to play this anymore.
How am I good at this? This is bullshit.
Alright, so let's look at the positives here. There's a decent amount of variety in the level layout so far. Wild 9, by comparison, got a little repetitive just in the first world. This, at least they're throwing different platformer styles, different backgrounds, different enemies. Even if the whole thing just barely feels like it works, it just feels so poorly put together.
Oh my god.
I'm a little bit torn. Also, there's the fact it gives you infinite lives, which...
I like, because that happens to me a lot.
Because something like that would happen to you constantly in Pitfall 3D, where you only had a few lives to work with. While in this game, at least, it knows its shortcomings, and more importantly, it knows its audience. Because, can you imagine a little kid doing this?
Okay, so I have to go, I assume, around the volcano. This is 3D. This is 3D style.
Alright, yeah, you're doing 3D platforming here. Ooh, it looks like it sucks bad, though.
Oh, it sucks real bad, Danny.
Alright, I guess we have to have the talk after this. I bet this game...
God!
I bet this game got a lot of kids in trouble for saying curse words.
Okay, so the white orbs are my life, so this doesn't have infinite lives.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay.
No.
Well,
I guess see how it ends.
should have known better than to say anything good about this game.
Oh, creepy!
Ooh,
Oh,
ooh, it's
creepy,
going in your ear!
no! Oh, no!
And you're just watching! Alright, take back everything good I said about that. That's real bad that it gives you infinite lives and expects you to do that kind of platforming.
Yeah.
Oof. Oof. Well, I'm gonna see one more animal.
Okay, you try out another animal here.
Let's see... Well, Jake is the first choice, so they probably made the best looking animal. Let's try Marco. He's far down on the list, so they probably thought no one would pick him. As much as I want to like this, it does have some charm to it. It plays at a good pace, but on the other hand, it is just... The platforming is such a pain in the ass, and the game is not well done in the least.
Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah!
Rhino dance!
Rhino dance.
It's a fucking rhino rave.
Alright, I'm gonna get to another one so
Yeah, I
want
want to see more rhino raving. There you go.
On the other hand, I bet this would be a pretty fun speedrun game. I bet speedrunners could have the patience for this.
Yeah.
It's playable. Imagine me using air quotes while I said that.
Get out of town.
Alright, what I want to see is more Scholastic games. More Goosebumps, more Animorphs, more Book Fair games.
Yes!
Make a game based on the Scholastic Book Fair.
Actually, a book fair sim would be interesting.
Yeah, you go in, your mom gave you $10, and you gotta buy as many Nintendo books as possible.
I think you mean as many comics, posters, and bookmarks and pencils.
That too. Yeah, different playstyles, you see?
Mm-hmm.
The world is your oyster.
Now I just want to make a book fair soon.
You could. All right. Rhino time. There he goes. Look at that animation.
Come on, Rhino!
Alright, it does seem to have some kind of lock on. Ew, that's weird that they make the combat so simplified, which makes sense for the audience, but oh, they could have dumbed down the platforming a little bit.
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. We had the mail order flyers. We definitely had the flyers in the book fair, in the book Scholastic money. But we'd also have book fairs where they would just kind of set up in the cafeteria, school library, wherever, and you could actually buy books there. How many times would they do the book fair a year? It was like once or twice a school year, right?
It was a couple times a year, yeah. They'd announce in advance. They'd give you a catalog to take home. You'd circle all the books you want. Then Mom would be like, don't just spend it all on video game books.
And you're like,
then I'd come home with Blaster Master, the novelization, and Mom would be like, God damn it, Danny.
Yeah, and it wasn't just books. They had a lot of, like, bookmarks and posters and folders and that kind of, like, school-related tchotchkes or whatever.
Alright, let's see what the final kid looks like. He is a tiger. Oh,
okay, he's the best animated
See,
one.
what did I tell you? He's
You're
the first
right.
character, so they put all their effort into his animation.
And he looks pretty good. Good job.
He looks great, especially compared to the bear.
Hair looked awesome. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Fucking Colin's animation bear.
Yes, you could redeem books you read for a personal pan pizza back in the 90s. That was Book It.
At our school, you'd get posters of Dallas Cowboys players.
So I grew up in California, and Danny grew up in Texas, and
Yeah,
I think you
can
can
you
tell
tell?
that by now. Yeah.
All right, that's enough of that.
We're sick of Animorphs.
You've seen the best character animation. It was the first character, of course. The bear is still my favorite. That was a good-ass bear. Alex, it's time.
What's the time, Prola?
It's time for Pink Panther.
Ah, it already says Pink Panther and everything. Exciting.
Pinkadelic Pursuit. Now, this game also came out on GBA, but I think this PS1 version is different. Also, finding that out earlier today made me come to a horrible realization. Eventually, we need to cover GBA games.
Yes, we do.
That's a terrible thing. If you remember those Garfield games we played, there's approximately 500-600 games exactly like that on GBA. So, yeah, not really looking forward to that. Someday we're going to have to fill out the bottom of our list with GBA stuff. Here you go.
You had 5 posters of the Riddler from Batman Forever, huh?
Cool.
That's cool as hell.
That's better than having like a poster of Emmett Smith or whoever.
Wow. Good loading screen.
Tons of effort already. Look, I didn't want to waste a good CDR on this game, alright? Would you have? Would you have?
No.
I paid good money for those Taio Yuden CDRs, and I'm not going to waste it on fucking Pink Panther. Though maybe I should have.
Maybe you should have.
I've never heard of that company, ever.
How could we be betrayed by Goodwill CDs? It didn't even have all the CDs. God, how many people worked on this?
Ooh, this was 2002? 2003? What the hell? This must have been targeting the PS1 budget market at the time. Because after the PS2 came out, everyone was just like, cheap licenses, cheap approval from Sony, because they relaxed their standards at that point. And that's how you end up with Pink Panther on the PS1. I don't know, he looks alright.
This is okay so far. I mean...
I'm gonna say it right now. There's no way this can be worse than the Genesis one we played last week. That game was just a turd.
He's here.
There he is. And we didn't mention it last week, but the core appeal of the Pink Panther cartoons, I think, is that it's all nonverbal. There's no dialogue in those cartoons, so it's all universal humor. And for a lot of those cartoons, it actually works. It's decently funny.
Especially the old original UPA cartoons. They're great. No, it's not UPA. I'm sorry. I think it's the Patty Freeling.
Yeah.
It's the Patty Freeling. But they incorporated the UPA quote-unquote modern style, so...
Pink Panther in his skin-tight explorer's outfit. He's dead. He's fucking dead.
Oh my god!
The flyer said Pink Panther is dead. Oh, I see. Alright, so Uncle Pink got vored. It's time to take over his house.
You know, they never tell you that in the vor art in writing. What happens to, like, who inherits the house? Welcome. This house is yours now. It keeps the traces of each of my journeys.
Alright, time to relive the journeys of Uncle Pink.
A place that I have explored. My treasures hidden in the attic. Signed, your loving uncle.
Really disagree with the name Uncle Pink, by the way. I think they could have called him literally anything else.
Oh, you can open a door with keys.
$12, huh?
I can't open that.
Oh, it's got a time. This is a speedrun platformer.
Oh, I can play
Hit that circle button, yeah. Alright, please show me a game that's better than Genesis Pink Panther, please.
The cartoon was originally created for the Peter Sellers film, and then, like, they created the animated intro, and then the animated intro was so popular, the studio, Patty Freeling, made their own cartoons off of it. But I'm pretty sure that's how it happened.
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
going back a little further, Pink Panther is a series of movies, live-action movies, that just have incidental animations.
Mm-hmm.
But the Pink Panther character, he came into his own. Got a very popular series in the 60s. Now here he is on the PS1.
Well,
Oh, he's doing the Crash Bandicoot thing.
I'm in the hold. Okay, find the key, hit on the liner, then return to the exit door. Oh,
The exit door is marked exit. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, this is already better than the Genesis game.
How do I get up?
There you go.
Yes.
And once again, man, okay, so tonight, apparently the focus has been nothing but 2.5D platformers. So we've seen a fair good variety of them tonight. Now granted, this one doesn't seem to have a torture mechanic, so points off for that. We'll have to see where it goes. So far seems like the fastest of the games we played today. If Animorphs was fast, this is even more so. And it did give you a time to beat at the beginning of the levels, so maybe speed is the focus? That'd be nice. Can you push it?
Scatter these troublemakers by spinning.
Ah, there you go.
Damn, Pink.
It's side-scrolling Crash Bandicoot. These idiots.
How do I pick this up? How do I...
Oh, people were making installation jokes. Yeah, Pink Panther was the mascot of a certain installation company here in the States.
How do I...
Because try pushing buttons, or maybe you're at full health and you can't pick it up.
Okay, I think you're right.
Because the stuff you put in your attic and your walls, it's all pink fluff, like the Pink Panther. It makes sense. I imagine that wouldn't make any sense to a UK person, so there you go. That does warrant a little bit of an explanation.
Okay.
And yeah, so far this looks decent? Maybe? What? Huh?
I'm hiding.
Oh, neat.
See, I've disguised myself.
Huh.
This is actually pretty good. I'm actually enjoying this. That is... Mm-hmm.
Give him those bananas. You did it.
This isn't bad. Alright. Okay, how do I get rid of this bomb?
Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
It's kind of decent. I mean, it's not like Super Mario Odyssey or anything. This isn't bad.
Maybe there should be a Super Mario Odyssey with the Pink Panther. Doing all of his uncle's greatest journeys. Yeah, even the graphics style, they took some time to make it look right. It's got that goofy, cartoony look to it.
So what was I up there for? Did I miss it? Oh.
It was a heart.
Well, I got the banana. Where to now? So maybe I need to do something else with the bomb. I need a bomb. Okay, I need to get rid of the bomb. You enjoy, and then I need to grab the chicken. Oh, they're mad!
That guy's pissed. He's pissed you stole his chicken.
Oh god, he's real mad!
chasing
He's
you.
real mad! He's real mad! He's real
Alright,
mad!
so this is a mixture of platforming, stealth, and survival horror. Man, you got a helicopter tail. This dude's on your ass.
Bye!
Now, where are you taking that turkey is the
I don't
question.
fucking know, but I'm out of here.
Oh, he took
Oh, he
the
took
turkey.
it! I need a bomb! Hey, no! No, 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 no.
Give me that turkey.
Okay, so I needed a bomb over here.
Okay, no, you need to get inside the turkey, and then the game becomes unfun.
Where do I need to put this bomb? Yeah, goodbye. Here, you take this bomb.
Oh, you have a timer now.
Sucks. It's going this way, and I ran into something, and it gave me the bomb suggestion. So maybe this is where I need to place the bomb. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. That's
Hide
thinking.
over here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
You did it.
Now let's grab that turkey.
Yeah, it's a little Bonanza Brothers-ish. It's more focused on, yeah, the stealth side of things.
You!
Oh, he was on your ass. He was ready for that. Give him a bomb.
I'm trying to jump on him.
I don't think you can.
Hey, buddy. Enjoy.
Now let's wait 15 seconds for it to blow up. How did the bomb not blow up the wooden deck? Well, it's a very specifically targeted bomb.
It's magic. Animation magic. Didn't
He's
do
fine.
shit to him. Bye, hater!
Oh no, he's gonna get you, yeah. I don't know how you got so far ahead the last time.
Gamer magic. Trying this again.
Oh, replace the turkey with the bomb. Try that.
Smart. Okay, it won't let me, it won't let me.
Put down the bomb, pick up the turkey.
Okay. Won't let me put down the bomb.
You can't put it down on top of the turkey.
No. Watch this. Bye! See, you blew him up. And now he's a
Kinda.
little behind.
Oh, if only you knew where you were taking this turkey. I like that tail animation.
Me too.
Okay, take the turkey to the place where you blew up the box.
Got it.
That could be it.
Bye, hater!
Oof. You were just neck and neck with that guy. Oh! Damn.
I'm mad. I think you need to take over.
Okay. Alright, feed me everyone's input from the chat.
Uh,
Oh, here we go. Yeah, here's where you gotta bring the turkey.
okay. Well, I know now.
Oh, you were so close. Alright, so
Well-
that's a pretty interesting setup here. That's a little bit different. You don't have to kill anything, you don't have to get to from one point to another, you just gotta bring the turkey to the guy. So far, Pink is very fast. He controls pretty well. If we could just figure out how to use these dang bombs.
What I did was I put the bomb next to the turkey, and right when it was about to blow up, Oh, you could just go that way too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That seems quicker. God, he's catching up.
No, he ain't.
It's also
I got
because you
this.
can hide.
I got this. I got this.
Nice!
Take off. Okay. Alright, we have a door maze here.
Okay, I have not seen the new Woody Woodpecker live action trailer.
Live action?
That sounds wild. Who's making that? Also, yeah, Hectara, this really does look good compared to the other two games we played.
Yeah, weirdly
It's
enough.
not grimy and...
It being a late budget game just makes it even more unlikely. I wasn't expecting much from this at all.
Get out of
Gotta
here,
run.
get out of here.
I don't know where I'm going to. Oh no! No! Okay. I see what I gotta do here. So just to be clear, this isn't great. This isn't the next Mario World. But it may be the best game we streamed today?
Mm-hmm.
That's something to discuss in a little bit. Or at least there's more to it than the other games.
Lagaloid? I was actually gonna ask if that movie did really well in Brazil, because the only thing I really know about Woody Woodpecker, aside from the basics of its creation and whatever, is that Woody Woodpecker is is a pretty hot property in Brazil.
I remember there being a few Master System games in Brazil starring Woody Woodpecker, actually.
Yeah, Woody Woodpecker. I forget what Woody's name is in Brazil, but he
Pica-Pow.
Pica-Pow, thank you. He is very, very, very popular. Oh, God.
Alright, we're on the run.
I gotta choose between Pink Panther, Snagglepuss, or Choo Choo for best pink cat.
Shit! Give me that!
Cat.
You dickweed, give me that!
That sucks.
I don't know, it's hard to beat Snagglepuss.
I love Snagglepuss. I do, but I really like Choo Choo as well. I love Choo Choo. Choo Choo is great. He wears a turtleneck sweater. He's a member of Top Cat's gang, so you know he's good.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
It's getting pretty intense.
There's
Oh
another
no!
box.
God damn it, of course there's another box.
Oh, those you can jump
I
over,
can jump
though.
over it though.
Oh my god, this gets intense.
Yeah, it's more complex than I was expecting. Alright, here's the exit in any case.
And Pink Panther, I actually like. I was kind of whatever on the Pink Panther. Then I read Chris Lehman. Chris Lehman has a book called. It's either called Vietnam era cartoons or something of like that. I picked it up on my Kindle a bit back, and he gave a really interesting write-up of what he thinks the Pink Panther represents as a character and what it means to the 60s and 70s civil rights movement. And I thought that was real interesting. Yeah, I recommend reading about it. He, he died.
Shit. Time to do it again. We gotta go.
Oh man, by the director of Dog with a Blog.
Hey!
Haven't seen that, but I have seen Jingle All the Way too.
Frick. That was actually way better than the original Jingle All the Way, wasn't it? Even though it had Larry the Cable Guy in it.
Yeah, it actually wasn't. Hey, you got it back from him.
Oh yeah, you hit circle to take it back.
Oh, that's cool that you can actually do that.
I'm liking this. It's not generic. It tries to do its own thing. It has a pretty small scope, but they do what they can with what they had.
Someone asked if you could do the, if it's easier for you to just...
Ah, damn it!
If it's easier for you to just do the hiding thing and then watch him go away or whatever.
Yeah, let's try that, actually. I think there were some... yeah. Is he gone?
I think so.
Hey!
Thanks for the tip. That actually seemed to do the job.
Oh no! Okay, yeah, he's still on the lookout, but that does distract him. I was not prepared to like this game. Not quite sure what to do now.
Yeah, this is actually not that... Remember, you were like, oh no, this is going to be the worst game. I'm dead. And instead, you didn't get the record, but...
I'm fine with that. Pink Panther, you deserve a better CDR than what I gave you. Wow, the surprise hit of the night. Pink Panther, Pinkadelic Pursuit. The old Panther finally got a good game.
Oh, I want Dalton Castle and his boys to win, but I think Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, is gonna win. Wrestling.
Ah, okay. I was gonna say, what you got planned for me tonight?
Danny's gonna get his ass kicked by...
I want to at least be briefed on this. We need 4 keys to fight the man-eating plant. But, yeah, look at these short... Okay, so this level supposedly can be beaten in 1:30. Let's go ahead and try and do that. Boy, late-era licensed PS1 games are not the kind of thing I expected to find quality in tonight. Of all the games to put effort into. You know there's a Cat in the Hat platformer for PS1?
No, there's not.
Yeah, there is.
Is it based on the movie?
I don't know.
I hope not. If it's based on the live action film, I'm refusing to play it.
I hope there is one based on the film.
Fuck you. This looks...
You know, the one where the Cat in the Hat says dirty hoe?
That's the
That's
one where
funny.
he sees...
And then he sees Paris Hilton.
That's also the one where he goes and you know those kids that like in the book, the Cat in the Hat's like, hey kids, I'm going to show you, we're going to have some fun while it's like raining outside. In the live action version, he sees a photo of those children's mom and his hat. There's a comical Tex Avery style boner take, and yep. I don't know what about. And
he's horny for the kid's mom.
And the children become extremely upset. They hate it, and I do too. I don't blame them. I hate that movie so much. It was real bad. There was this time period in 2003 and 2005 where the absolute worst movies I've ever seen came out, and
I call it the DreamWorks effect.
okay.
Everything just got way edgier than it needed to be.
Okay, Master of Disguise, or Son of the Mask 2, or Geely, or there were just so many bad movies during that era
That's cool.
That was cool. And I've gone back and seen some of them, like Son of the Mask 2, and guess what? They're still some of the worst movies I've ever seen. I don't think I was, like,
That era was one of the worst eras for film. Anyway, if it is based on the Mike Myers movie, we do have to play that game.
The PS2 one is based on the book, the movie, by the way. The PlayStation 1 one is based off the, yeah, it's normal. That one's based off the book, so it's not going to be weird.
Okay. Yeah, that level was really short, and it did something completely different. And it was actually based on an episode of the cartoon, I remember, where Pink Panther gets a pair of roller skates and he just can't stop. So they watch the cartoon, they know the character, they made gameplay that actually resembles the cartoon. What the hell were they thinking? This was 2002, game. They didn't have to do any of that. Maybe they were just Pink Panther fans, they wanted to do right by him, you know? Oh, I don't want to do that level.
Yeah. So,
well, let's see what this is like, anyways. I'm okay with this game.
Yeah,
this is nothing I would seek out on my own and play, but for what it is, it's way better than it has any right to be.
Mm-hmm. God, I'm trying to think of other just 2002, 2005 era movies that were absolute horseshit. Oh, Super Babies, Baby Geniuses too.
Little Nicky for Game Boy Color.
Okay, I've played that.
You own that.
I do, somewhere.
EGM gave that game 9s out of 10. They were all like, the funniest Game Boy game we've ever played.
So yeah, also this was developed by the people who did Legend of Spyro Dawn of the Dragon.
Oh, okay. It's one of the later Spyros after they moved on from Insomniac. I remember those games being pretty okay. Look at this, original backdrops for every level. They have that one human character who's all in the Pink Panther cartoons playing different roles in each level.
I love that guy.
I like that. That's appropriate. They put thought into that.
What's that guy's name?
Does he have a name?
He does sometimes. He changes per cartoon, but yeah.
Look at all that. I'm mad they put in so much effort in this game. They didn't need to. Can I not climb these? I guess not. Even the music's pretty Henry Mancini-like.
Yeah, it's
got saxophones.
Yeah, Video Game King, I'm not sure what's up with that distortion effect on the background.
Yeah, it's a little weird. That looks like the PlayStation 1. Just trying to do something. Oh, I see. You pull an Assassin's Creed on them.
Oh god, people talking about the Santa Claus.
They made 3 of those.
They sure did. Wonder if they're still going to keep making those.
Hey, Tim Allen says he's game. He's ready to be Santa anytime. Just when you kill Santa, make sure you do it with your own bare hands. That's how it works.
You have to kill Santa to become Santa.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't there one where he had to get married and find a Mrs. Claus? Or
I
else,
don't fucking know. I only saw like half the first one.
I remember the first one not being the worst, but that could have also been like warm, fuzzy childhood memories, and maybe it's absolutely awful.
Could be. Alright, well, I'm ready to call it. Wow, what a surprise. Pink Panther got a good PlayStation 1 game. Long after he and the PS1 were relevant, but at least it's there. At least it exists. And with that...
No!
I'm gonna let him blow himself up.
Pink, no!
I'm gonna keep this music going, though. You bring up the spreadsheet.
Got it.
It's time for judgment.
Electric Boogaloo says that the little guy is named, who you see in all these, is called Little Man, and he is a, caricature of Friz Freleng.
Oh, okay.
That makes a lot of sense.
Didn't know that. Boom. Alright, definitely keep this music going.
This is real good. It's loading.
Alright, I don't think we're gonna have any top 10 games tonight, but I also don't think we're gonna have any bottom 10 games, because even Animorphs, I got some enjoyment out of it. What's up, Alex?
What do I think of The Pest?
What don't we think of The
Danny
Pest?
and I are strictly divided on The Pest. Danny is a Pest hater.
Pest is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. I saw it when it was new, and I just hated the shit out of it. It was so obnoxious.
You know what I think of The Pest? I think The Pest is quote-unquote problematic. It's got some issues. It's got some things. But you know, if you're I love movies about shitty grifters who are really annoying and who fuck over rich people.
So you love Master of Disguise?
He's not a grifter.
Uh-huh. He's a turtle. He's a
He's
member of
not
the
a grifter! He has a business! That's not grifting! Well, The Pest only has a grifting business. He steals from everybody! I
fair.
love him.
Okay, if you've never seen it, The Pest is a remake of The Most Dangerous Game starring John Leguizamo. He's hunted for sport throughout the whole movie, and you wish to hell that he'd be successfully hunted, but he never is. He always escapes people's grasp.
Wrong. I really like it when he escapes from the rich racist guy over and over and over again, and then when he picks on those other racists, and then he, like, makes his car, like, fuck over the other car.
But what about the intro where he does that, the Count from Sesame Street impression every time he farts?
And then he says, one stinky dinky?
And then he keeps coming back to it, he's all like, 2 stinky dinky. And then you're not ready for it. Oh, 3 stinky dinky. He farts a 3rd time. Can you believe it? Anyway, we're not ranking 90s and 2000s movies tonight. Maybe someday. But for now, what do we do? What do we do about Wild 9? I felt that was a very... well, okay, let's start from the start.
Okay, I gotta stop thinking about The Pest.
Stop thinking about The Pest. We're not watching The Pest. I assert that it's better than Bubsy. In fact, I think all of, well, maybe not Animorphs, we'll get to that. But how much better than Bubsy is it?
Well, I'd put it around the level of probably Congo's Caper and Bug. Maybe,
You know-
actually, I'd put it below Gex.
You think so? You think Gex is better than Wild 9?
Well, I think that Wild 9, Gex has a better pacing.
It's hard to look past that first graveyard level, but yeah, overall Gex is faster, just is better generally as a platformer. Didn't become redundant in the first fucking level like Wild 9 did. It's enjoyable, the torture mechanic is whatever, but it is a unique thing that sets the game apart. And it's okay. So, I'd actually say around Gex is
So,
good.
is it better or worse than Arrow the Acrobat 2?
I'm gonna say better.
Okay.
Let's say between Gex and Arrow 2.
It's actually how I feel, so...
As usual, if anyone disagrees or has a dissenting opinion, let us know. You have a role in this. We will listen to reason here.
Not too much reason, though.
Oh no,
It's not me.
it's us, come on.
Alright, and that was by Shiny, and who published it?
Good question. Interplay, I think? Does that sound right? Or was it Shiny self-published? Let me look that up real quick.
We'll figure that out. He's like put Shiny here. Interplay publishing.
Interplay, yeah.
Okay, so...
Alright, now we come to Scholastic's chart debut here. Animorphs.
Better or worse than Bubsy?
Worse. It's worse than Bubsy.
So you're saying Wild 9? Okay. Okay, I think I actually agree with you because of that one segment where it's like, blah, blah.
Yeah, we didn't get past the first world. It's so easy to die so quickly in that game. Everything we said about Pitfall a few weeks ago applies to that game because...
Then maybe would you say it's around the Yonoid or the Death Valley Rally area? I say it's around Yonoid and that is impossible. And that makes it unfun.
Yeah, it wasn't as annoying as Death Valley Rally. I'd be willing to move it up a few spaces from there. Yeah, around Arrow the Acrobat, Yonoid. It's worse than Bubsy, but not a ton worse. I still got some enjoyment out of it. There's the bear.
Sorry.
We both
The
said
bear, yeah.
we both said bear at the same time in different contexts, so that's fun.
So would you say better or worse than Arrow the Acrobat? Would you put it between Bubsy and Arrow? Because that's what I'm thinking.
I'm gonna say between Arrow and Yo-Noid.
Really?
No, wait, between Yo-Noid and Mr. Nuts. It wasn't. It's
not a bad game. We're not saying it's a bad game.
The thing is, both those games are generally well made, but they're annoying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and
yeah,
so
that's
is
the thing.
so is Animorphs.
It's just annoying. It's just... I mean, maybe it's better with more practice and things like that, but from what we played, it was pretty annoying.
And yeah, Boogaloo, I would say it's just an average game. Much like Bubsy and these other games it's in good company with.
Yeah, it's nowhere near like, you know...
It was surprisingly playable for what it was. If that was the only game you had as a kid, if you went to the Scholastic Book Fair and came home with that game, I think you'd play it, if just to spite your parents. So let's move on. Okay, no, wait. Put in Scholastic. They have to make their chart debut this week, and Single Track.
Alright, and last but not least, Pink.
Scroll up.
Yeah, actually.
Pink Panther is better than Bubsy. We know that for damn sure.
Okay, better than Squirrel King.
Let's try Alfred Chicken. Where does he fit around there?
Alfred Chicken is right here. So he's at 32. He's above James Pond 2, but below Decap Attack.
Okay, I think this is a good range here.
Infogrames actually published, whatchamacallit.
Oh, did they? Damn.
Yeah, let me fix that. Sorry, Scholastic. Well, you're still technically on here, Scholastic. Infogrames still always sounds like someone misspelled Infogames.
Infogrames is entertainment.
I know. Remember when that song cursed us?
Yeah.
Now we're cursed again, thanks.
Better end the stream
Worse
quick.
than Squirrel King. Tyza Hori says worse than Squirrel King.
Squirrel King was surprisingly playable. I just really like Pink. I'm looking at my screen right now. He's doing a disco dance for no reason.
I want to play more of it. I actually really like this game.
If it's better than Squirrel King, it's not much better. It's not a super well-made, great game, but they did put thought into it. The people who made it saw the cartoon, unlike the people who made the Genesis game.
Would you put it like would you put it just barely above or barely below Squirrel King?
I'm gonna say above my list.
Oh,
my
damn.
rules. I don't think it's quite as good as RoboCod. They're about on the same level of quality, I think.
What's it called? Pinkadelic Pursuit?
Pinkadelic Pursuit, yep. And remember, one day we have to play the GBA version, and that one is gonna be awful. Oh, don't ask me to remember the publisher. I don't know who those people
A lot
were.
of both of these. We'll figure this. We'll figure this out later. It was a lot of different people. This was. You can just. It's just. Yeah. It's...
All right, we got any major disagreements here? I think we all came to basically the same conclusions here. Animorphs, not as bad as a lot of the games we played. Pink Panther, surprisingly good. And Wild 9 was somewhere in the middle.
It's pronounced like infograms? I'm out of here. I have just been learning. I've been mispronouncing everything today, and I don't know what to do with myself.
Well, I've been playing the Punk Panther in Piccadilly Plarsuit.
Now you're sounding like me, baby. Wanadu is the publisher. That Wanadu just sounds fake. I'm sorry. I know it's real, but sorry, Wanadu. I'm sorry that I said you're fake, but you sound fake. Wanadu?
That's my favorite ABBA song.
Okay, so first of all,
Uh-huh.
thank you. Please nobody clip me mispronouncing John Boyce's name and send it to him being like, lol, look at this, because that is like...
John Bois, John Boyce,
John Boys.
John Boyce.
We love the John Boys and his great documentaries about sports.
Good night, John Boy. I think we've had a pretty productive night. Like I said before...
You have, not me.
Not many platformers for the PS1, so if we do more of these, I guess we'd only have like 4 or 5 more streams of PS1 games before we got them all. Then we'd have to move on to 3D.
Dreamcatcher is the publisher, not Wanted. Well, I'm having to.
Dreamcatcher.
We'll look it up. We'll look it up, and we'll figure out who did it. Cause...
No, fuck it, we're doing it now.
Okay, we're doing it live. Him, good old John Boy. Just.
Alright, so, PS1 version. What the fuck? Alright. Publisher, Dreamcatcher Interactive.
Okay.
This game was also released in Japan as Simple 1500 Series Volume 104, The Pink Panther.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's part of the Simple series. That's great.
Wanna Do is who published it in the EU, so, okay.
The developer is Etron Le Bulle.
Cool. I'm gonna copy that later.
I'll spell that later.
Thank you. I don't know the special characters. I don't know how to do the special characters on the keyboard without copying.
I'm just tickled to know this was part of the Simple series. It really fits in there, doesn't it? It
really does.
This was around the time they were releasing stuff like Photograph Boy. I guess they just saw some good stuff from the States and imported it.
So they both published
Pink Panther wasn't terrible. I guess the license wasn't too much. Perfect for a Simple 1500 release. Yeah, I wouldn't feel too bad about paying 1500 yen for this.
I can't believe I didn't pronouncing infogram.
Infograms. They're entertainment. The power of imagination.
The publisher is Jean Lebois.
Exactly.
I have been getting very honestly and deserved roasted for the
None of us here know how to pronounce French or John Boyce's
you
name.
can't pronounce shit. You've heard me on stream. You know that there's.
But if there's one thing we can do, it's rank platformers. We don't do it well, but they are there in a list in some order. That's what we do. So what are we up to? What's our total so far? Scroll down to the bottom of that list.
The total is I can't pronounce shit.
We are up to.
We're at 70. Since one of those is the thing, we are at 79.
All right.
One more, we get to 80.
Okay, a few more streams and we'll hit 100. We can claim to have a list of the top 100 platformers, the ones that we've rated anyway.
Completely roasted.
It's a list without Mario 3, but, you know, whatever. It has Chakan the Forever Man.
It does. It has Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, and it has Super Mario World, so it's okay.
Yeah. That's our list. And
John Bort!
John Bort.
Yeah.
Alright, Borts of the world. I think it's time to leave. We had a good stream tonight, I think. Pink Panther was a genuine surprise. And the other games are ranked, and now we have to never think about them ever again.
Oh, hooray!
Hooray for that. It's Friday. Y'all enjoy your weekend. Let's have a good one. Play some Pink Panther. Play some Family Dog. Don't play Family Dog.
Don't play Family Dog.
Don't play Family Dog. Just play Pink Panther. Don't play anything by Imagineering. It's the weekend. You deserve better than that. So make yourself a good one. Have a good weekend. We'll talk to you later.
See ya, folks.